Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of September 18th through the 24th in my Erin Condren Vertical Life Planner. This week I used the mini kit, just the normal kit, 254 from Planner Kate, and I've had this one for what seems like forever. I'm so glad I finally got a chance to use it, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And one of the things that I like about Planner Kate stickers is that they come a la carte, so you can really pick and choose what stickers you want to use, and you don't really have any wasted stickers. So yeah, and I did something a little bit different. I typically do the bottom washi like as thick. I usually cut it into two different strips, but I liked the pumpkins in this one, so I decided to keep the bottom washi thick and then use the extra thin washi that I purchased as quote unquote glitter headers. The only thing with that is that the side strip washi on the sampler, those pumpkins you can kind of see in the top right corner, I wasn't able to use, which is kind of a bummer, but you do see that kind of similar pattern in the bottom washi. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and start with the day by day since I do usually get caught up. So Monday was actually a pretty normal Monday. Oh, and I forgot to mention actually before I do, I used the celestial underlays from Scribble Prints Co. in champagne lights, and I pulled in champagne lights. Typically I don't pull in any foil with Planner Kate stickers because I don't really like the matte of Planner Kate stickers. Well, I do like it, but I don't like how the matte looks with foil. But I think because the full boxes and some of the patterns had this faux foiling to them already, I think it lended itself well to pull in some foil with it, and I'm glad I did because I have had a few spreads in the past where I didn't use any bougie boxes or underlays or anything. I just did the stickers, and now I'm so used to having that extra pop of foil in the background that I don't really like the way it looks without it. So I'm really glad I was able to pull in some underlays from Scribble Prints Co. And I used the ones that she gave as freebies where they were 8 different underlay patterns, and so I chose the celestial one, but because I had multiple sheets of that, I was able to make it work as long as I used half cut headers, which you can see is what I did. So getting into the day by day, Monday I had Coffee Monday like I normally do, caught up on some YouTube and did some editing, and then in the evening, or I guess late afternoon, I did some work and then read before bed like I typically do. Moving on to Tuesday, I had writing group in the morning, which is basically a silent co-working session in my graduate school where we all work on our either thesis or, in my case, dissertation. And then I had a meeting with my advisor, caught up on some Sweet Magnolias, which is a TV show airing on Netflix. I don't know if the next season has been approved or not, but I know it was released around this time, so I watched that. I have no idea if I'm going to continue watching it because I did hear Netflix did cancel a lot of their TV shows, so kind of a bummer. But anyway, moving on, I did some crafting in the afternoon before we went to trivia like we usually do on Tuesdays, and then again read in the evening. And then on Wednesday, I started the morning by doing some laundry and some planning. I do like to plan earlier in the week, but sometimes it happens on a Wednesday. And then I had an eye doctor appointment this day. It's just an annual checkup, so I did unfortunately have a new prescription, which is sad, but it's fine. And then on the way home, I stopped by UPS to drop off some Amazon returns, and then when I got back, I kind of decided to take the day off in a way. So I read the book that I was reading. I don't quite remember which book it was, but good enough to read in the middle of the day. And then we watched Only Murders in the Building, which I watched with my mother-in-law and fiance. And then in the evening, we ended up with some wedding planning. And then on Thursday, I did some filming and editing. And then I watched When Calls the Heart, which is a show that I'm just watching by myself, but it's a Hallmark show. I'm a couple seasons behind. I used to be caught up when it was on Netflix, and then they stopped releasing it. It's not a Netflix show, but they had it to stream on Netflix, but they took it off probably because Hallmark has their own streaming service now, so that's where I watch it. But it took me a while to sign up for it, so I'm like 3 or 4, actually probably 2 or 3 seasons behind right now, so I do need to get caught up with that. And I'm working on it, obviously. And then I designed some stickers, did some work, did some budgeting. Colton and I watched Arrow in the evening, and then we also had a game night. I didn't mark which game we played this evening, but I think it might have been one of the new ones, most likely, that we had recently bought. And then moving on to Friday, it was when one of my lab mates had her defense. It went really well. I'm really happy for her. So she is finally done. So, and that'll be my turn. Actually, no. Well, technically at the time I'm doing this voiceover, I should be next, I believe. But this morning, one of my other lab mates defended her thesis. So, at the time of filming, I was not next. But at the time of doing this voiceover, I should be next. And then I did some work, and then during lunch break, I watched Numbers, which I'm also watching on Amazon, and then, again, read. And then when Colton came home, we watched some Arrow. I did some scrapbooking, like I try to do on Friday afternoons/evenings, just as like a wind down throughout, like, from the week, but I just have not been really good about keeping up with that, so... Anyway, and then this evening we watched Death on the Nile, which was the most recent. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's a Agatha Christie movie with Gal Gadot and Armie Hammer. I think we watched it to get ready for when A Haunting in Venice came out, because that was the most recent. Hercule Poirot, however you pronounce his name. That's the most recent of the Agatha Christie movies. But this evening we just watched Death on the Nile. And then Saturday, I did some editing, did some designing. And when I say design, it's typically just making script stickers and or printing printable kits that I purchase. I don't actually, like, design my own stickers. Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I purchase the art directly from the artist and make my own kit with it. But that's as far as I'll go in terms of designing. And that's just for personal use. I don't sell anything, nor do I plan to. I just like doing it for myself. And then I took a nap. I played Horrified. Horrified is one of my favorite games. It's a cooperative game. And I like it. Obviously I do like it, but I also like it because they have a single player version of it. So if no one else is available to play or no one else is in the mood, I can do it by myself. So I really enjoy that aspect. It is in a way it's harder by yourself, and in a way it's easier by yourself. So just different challenges. So yeah, and then again, I read in the evening. And then moving on to Sunday, we had family book club. I forgot. I think it was my book this month. But I can't remember whose book it was. But either way, we had family book club. And then right after that, I talked to my parents like I usually do. And then this evening, we had dinner with a neighbor. I believe this was her birthday dinner, I want to say. Or maybe, it must have been, because we did, I believe it was. Again, I'm a bad neighbor. I don't remember when her birthday is, but I think this was when we were celebrating her birthday with just us. She obviously had multiple parties and did everything because it's her 80th, but I think with the 4 of us and her was when we celebrated this evening. And then we played Villainous. I don't know who... I didn't mark. I need to start marking who plays what. But I don't know, because I know Betty, our neighbor, she tried Villainous one time. I don't know if this was that evening or another one, but I, in some way, shape, or form, played Villainous this evening, and then read before bed like normal. So that was pretty much the week. I'll finish putting down the functional items for this day, and if you've noticed recently, I've been doing the plan with me is a little bit different. I put all the functional items down and then go back with the scripts and icons. Filming wise, it actually is a little easier to do it this way than it was like one by one, how I was doing it before. Let me know as a viewer which way you prefer, because, well, I did like it before where I kind of did everything at once, but editing wise, it did take a lot, and I don't pull my scripts ahead of time just because I don't mark everything that I do that day, and I don't know what will get marked, what won't, how big that sticker will be for that item or whatever. So I don't like pulling my stickers beforehand. I like doing it after the fact or while I'm filming. But if I do it while I'm filming, editing takes a lot longer. So this way, when I pull it afterwards, editing is a lot easier, filming is a lot easier. So yeah, but I still am interested to know what you as a viewer think. So that's everything. If you have any questions on where any of the stickers from, I link all the shops down in the comments below. But if you want a specific question, please feel free to leave that in the comments. And soon you'll see all the stickers that I have left over from the kit and what the kit or what the spread looks like completely filled in. Since again, I do make my script stickers after the fact. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.